How to approach girls during the day and why you definitely don't need a cool car for that is the topic of today's video. Enjoy! So close the roof now to have a better voice quality. So how do you approach girls during the day? It sounds kind of simple, but when you're in the situation where it actually comes to the approach, it's very hard. It feels like there is this invisible wall between you and her and you can't do it. It's literally like that. A lot of my clients, a lot of people that I've taught this, they told me exactly that. They think it's easy, they go out, they try it, and it's not working. So how do you actually do it? I get it if you've never done it before, it's hard, it's awkward, it's a little bit weird because you're not used to it. It's not the usual setup to approach girls. But what I can tell you up front is that people will appreciate it because it's not the usual thing. What's the usual thing? The drunk guy coming up, hey, what's up? How are you doing? Yeah, let's hang around. No. During the day, you're hopefully not drunk. You're confident just by opening her. It shows your confidence. You stand out from 99% of people if you just open her during the day. And the next good thing is there's almost zero competition because who does that? Who opens up girls during the day? Almost no one does it. I know like 1% of people that I know that they would do it, or maybe not even 1%. So how do you actually do it? And that's a very, very huge thing that helped me a lot. Is because if you just go up to her, you know it's awkward. It's during the day, and if you just go up to her and say, hey, you're super beautiful, or if you give a random compliment or whatever works in clubs, in a club setting where people are a little bit tipsy probably, this won't work that well because she's like, oh my god, what's happening? I don't know how to handle this. Firewall mode, just reject him. On the other hand, if you do it smart, if you're like, okay, what can I say to her that doesn't freak her out too much, but gets us in a conversation, that opens up a conversation, that would be something along the lines of, hey, excuse me, do you know a good restaurant around here? Do you know a good cafe around here? What's the benefit of this? It's not putting pressure on her because you're not flirting, you're not like, you know what I mean. It makes things a lot easier and more lighthearted. And the next step is to find out what amount of time she actually has. Because that's a mistake that a lot of people do. They open her up and she's at the bus station and she's like, okay, it was great to meet you. Bye-bye. That's my bus. Bye-bye. And you're like, oh, damn, I didn't get a phone number. I didn't get an Instagram, or I didn't get any social media. So my recommendation is to open her up with a random question. And what I want to mention here is a little disclaimer. It's not stuff that I've come up by myself. It's, yeah, some of it is, but I've been learning a lot about dating and personal development. So there might be some things that you already heard in another video or that you find somewhere else on YouTube. I don't know, but at the end of the day, it is important that it works for you. So what I would suggest you is to open her up with a very light-hearted line like, do you know a good cafe? Do you know a good restaurant here, around here? Or something, oh, cool shoes, just something that isn't that, like, I think you're hot. Okay. I think you get the point. And then after that, you want to find out how much time she has for the conversation, because if she's just roaming through the streets, you basically have unlimited time to talk to her. You can go on an instant date, you have a huge amount of time. But if she's waiting for the bus, you need to exchange numbers in 5 minutes, within the first 5 minutes. So you have to do things a lot more different. So opening with a lighthearted question followed by, what are you up to, by the way? What's the key of, by the way? It doesn't seem like it's super important for you. What are you up to? It's not that creepy. What are you up to, by the way, sounds very lighthearted compared to where are you going, this creepy version, you know. So yeah, then you get the information, what she's up to, and then you can plan how you get the number. I always hate to say get the number, to be honest. How to exchange contact information. I think that's the most appropriate wording here. Yeah, then you keep the conversation going as long as you have time to build confidence, and then you can go for the number exchange and how to keep the conversation going, and what topics to talk about, how to keep it interesting, how to keep a positive vibe, how to make her laugh. That are all topic of future videos. So with all of that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you do like the content, please do consider hitting the thumbs up button, subscribing to the channel, and clicking this bell symbol so you get notified whenever I'm uploading a new video. I'm gonna open up the roof again because I want to enjoy the sun. Have a great day. GG.